Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a crazy different haul for you. I bought something I have never bought before, but I'm really excited about it. I think these items are going to do really well on eBay and Depop in particular. So here's the backstory. I'm always checking Facebook Marketplace, seeing what pops up. It's kind of addicting, I'm not gonna lie. Over the weekend, I saw this listing pop up and it was just one photo. I'll show you what it was here. And it said square dance dresses, hundreds to choose from, $5 to $10 a piece. I thought, are square dance dresses even worth anything? Of course, when I see something interesting, I will literally Google image search it or run a quick eBay search. And square dance dresses are interesting. There can be some really high sold comps, especially for some of the vintage items. And then honestly, anything Western and vintage usually just does well. And since the price seemed right, I told my husband, I gotta go buy some square dance dresses. What really sealed the deal for me was I saw that there was like a metallic gold one in the photo, and I found what looked to be an exact comp. I'll put it up here on the screen for one that recently sold for $200. Like, this is a no-brainer. I did pay $100 total for, I have 4 very large trash bags over here. Some of these are really poofy. But let's go through them. I really have not run comps. I don't have experience with this type of thing. I obviously did look some items up a little bit and tried to do my research, and I feel very confident that these are going to sell. They're going to make me a profit. Of course, my daughter and I tried on the dresses the first night we got home. We just had fun with it. I tried to pick out some of the more unique ones and the ones that were more Western themed. There was a room full of these things, and I went through and tried to fish out like the best of the best. So since I saw that the gold one did really well, I grabbed the silver one, and I think there's actually 2 of these. I tried to focus on finding ones that had good elastic in the waist and ones that had a tag. Now, I don't think this one does have a tag, but because this was a metallic silver, I decided it was a safe bet. And this is, what do you call these? A petticoat or the crinoline? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but this is obviously what you would put under, and it has an adjustable waist. I did find some that had the elastic worn out, so I made sure to check that. So I have one silver one. Okay, strangely enough, this was totally different. There was a rack of clothes that just was like normal clothes, and this was a vintage dress that I found on there that I thought for one was really beautiful, but what made me want to pick it up is it is vintage made in Hawaii. And so these long vintage made in Hawaii dresses can do really well. This is McKerney, Honolulu. There is the tag. But this is just a beautiful long maxi watercolor print dress. Does it have a stain on it? It might have a stain. Usually vintage made in Hawaii does pretty good, especially if it's maxi length. I am noticing there's a spot on it. Looks like something got spilled down the front. We're gonna have to see if that comes out in the wash. That was one I kind of just took a gamble on. Okay, next up, this one is missing a tie, but I thought this would do really well on Depop with some really good keywords like whimsy goth and maid, French maid, coquette. I think this could go for a lot of different styles, and this is, I think I have a few of these. They are vintage fun and fancy originals made in Redding, California, which I actually know where that is, which is funny. So I just thought that this one had all the vibes, and I think I have another one that's very similar to it, but I imagine this doing really well on Depop. So again, I tried to pick out the skirts that were like extra lacy and frilly, because even though these are technically square dance dresses or skirts, I think that they could definitely be worn in a more modern style by some really trendy girls, not me. So this one has like a cute star print and the lace trim. So I'm thinking like fairy core, again, whimsy goth. And does this one have a tag? This one is London Bridge Mondiki. This one was made in Lake Havasu, Arizona. So that's pretty cool. I'm here in Las Vegas, and Lake Havasu is very close to us. On this one were really pretty, I thought. So again, all the ruffles, the metallic detailing, the print on this one is very pretty. So again, this is giving like whimsy goth, fairy core, all of that kind of stuff. And does this one have a tag? See. Yes, it does. This is by Susie's Ruffles, made in Houston, Texas, USA. And I do remember seeing this brand a few times when I was actually looking up square dance dresses and skirts. So I will obviously be marketing these as square dance items, but also particularly on Depop, I'll be using a lot of like style keywords. Oh, this one I tried on. I think it's darling. I told my husband he needs to take me to a country concert ASAP. Let's zip it up. Okay, so this one is a full dress with the ruffle neckline, just like a super full frilly skirt. I just thought this would be so cute. When I was playing around, I put a Western belt on, some black cowboy boots. This would be adorable for a country concert. Okay, we've got another one of the silver crinolines. This one I think does have a tag on it. Just says dry clean only, but good on the elastic. So hopefully these metallic ones will do really well. Like I'm honestly estimating, I'm doing like a very modest estimate here to get like $100 each for these metallic floofy ones. I grabbed this skirt because I loved the print on it. So it's got cowboy boots, saddles, belt buckle, very Western style. So again, this does not have to go to a square dancer. Like some country cowgirl princess would love this dress. And it could definitely be styled very modernly. This is Jack Ellen, made in California. So again, these are like all older paper tags, made in the USA. Unique, one-of-a-kind items. So I loved that one. I was hoping for more of like the super country and Western ones like that. But there wasn't as many as I was hoping for. This one is, and it's a matching set with like the tie and the belt. So we got like this Aztec print skirt and matching top. And I believe there's a belt in there too. And then this is like a tie. So you can put it in your hair. Love this one. I think this is awesome that we had the matching set. And I believe there is a brand on this one too, or at least I thought there was. Yes, Rhythm Creations, made in Houston, Texas. So I think this is a relatively well-known actual square dancing brand, but I think it's darling. Okay, this is another one that I thought was just very like country chic with the lace and the gingham plaid, denim. Very fun, definitely can easily be worn, modern with a little white tank top. If you want to do a cowgirl outfit, I thought this was precious. If you wanted to really go for it, I did grab this top. So there was a lot of these like basic square dance tops in solid colors that were pretty bland in my opinion. But I liked this one because of the Western conchos. So I grabbed that one. I don't know if I will list it like as a set with one of these or just on its own. I'm thinking probably on its own. But I do know that when she charged me, I think she put it together like with this one as a set. So I got 2 pieces kind of for the price of 1. Okay, I brought the other 2 bags over here. So as you can see, we've got the gold one. This is like, it looked exactly the same as the one that I saw on eBay for the sold comp. It even had the same yellow waistband. Does this one have a brand? Let's see. These things are so floofy. I feel like there's a tag on one of these. Yep, there we go. So this one says Fashion Magic by Fendler, made in the USA, and it says dry clean or hand washable. It says 80. I wonder if it means 1980, like somebody wrote on there. Anyways, if this one sells, like I said, for 200 bucks, that would be amazing, but honestly, I would seriously be happy with half of that at 100. So I will definitely be pricing those like on the high end, and then list it as best offer. Some more fun stuff in here. This was another one that I saw in the listing photos that really stood out to me, because I know there are some crazy cat ladies out there that would rock the crap out of this. So this is a skirt with little kitties, plus it's got the lace and the metallic, and it has a matching top. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I think these would probably be better, like if you're gonna wear it modern day, to maybe mix and match, wear the top with something else, and then wear something a little more simple with this. But I just know there's a lot of people out there that love their kitties, and I think someone is going to love this. So definitely grab the kitties. Okay, I thought this one was precious, very frilly, very feminine, and cottagecore totally on this one with this print. In the pink, this one says the Ruffle Collection, Louisville, Kentucky. How amazing is that? And I also love that, like, these aren't little tiny baby sizes. You know, these are a good like medium to large. So it's not just, I feel like sometimes when you find like the really amazing things, they're just in these tiny sizes, but this one I think will do really great with some keywords. I grabbed this one mostly because it was a matching set. There wasn't a ton of matching sets, and I liked the color. It's a little more simpler, but at least still had some lace, and I liked the little green color, very lightweight. This would be pretty for like a summer vacation, really. It's just a basic little baby doll top that goes with it, and then the little tiered skirt. So again, this totally does not have to be square dancing outfit. This says made in Denver, Colorado. This is really lightweight and airy too. This is really nice. I can't believe all these vintage clothes. Who would have even thought? I have not been a mainly vintage seller at all, but I'm starting to realize that as far as clothing goes, I want to focus more on vintage, rare, like one-of-a-kind type things that you can't just go out and find anywhere, because let's be honest, like you can find Lululemon for a dime a dozen nowadays. And I just am really having fun finding these unique pieces and seeing the value in them and how much better they're made. I thought this was adorable. Again, a Western style is what made me want to grab this. It's got the conchos, it's got the fringe, and then this like Navajo Western pattern. This is City Girl Sport, made in the USA. Just a very lightweight Western style vest. This probably isn't gonna fetch a ton, maybe 25 to 30 bucks, but it could sell on any platform. So as I was digging in this room, I did find that there was stuff like buried, and so I asked if everything in that room was available, and she said yes. So I found this fun Laurel Birch tapestry vintage bag with the kitty cats on there. So somebody was a cat lover, and I think somebody else is going to love this as well. So I was excited to grab that. And there's also a little like pouch that goes with it. They don't go for a ton of money, but they are oftentimes cats like this, and again, like I said, people love their cats, so there is resale value in this, and they're pretty cool. So I don't know if I'll list those together or separately. They don't necessarily look like they go together, so I'll probably list them separately. And then I also found a couple really beautiful beaded evening bags. I loved that this one had this little short chain strap on it, and then it has a kiss lock, and the inside on this one looked clean. There was some other ones, but they were in a little bit rougher shape. So I just tried to pick out a couple that I thought were in better condition. These still aren't great, but they are made in Hong Kong, so that tells me they are pretty old. And it's got some silk lining, but I thought this was so cute for date night, for going out. Doesn't really look like there's any beads missing. It's all gold and white. So I really liked that one. And then I also found this one that I liked, that again is fully beaded, has like this little beaded, I don't know if you'd call it a bow or not, but it has a little zipper top, sort of a bronze color. Again, I think it says made in Hong Kong. This one has a brand. It says Wahlberg, maybe? I didn't look these up. I just strictly got these based off of style. So I'm pretty sure she kind of just was like, oh, I'll just throw those in with the price. So that brings my kind of average cost per item down, since I got these 4 little bags included in the bundle price. I really like this one. That's cute. Very Y2K in my opinion as well. One more bag left. Another, I decided to grab a few more of the crinolines. I was trying to get to an even 100, and so I ended up picking up a few items kind of at the end. And I grabbed this one in particular because of the bright blue color, and it has a tag, and it says Barbara's Western Fashions. So that means this one is probably, you know, very specifically made for square dancing, and I thought maybe that brand would be recognizable. So another floofy one to add to the pile. Some more cutesy ones. The print on this one is darling. I think this is very cottagecore, very, oh gosh, I don't know, coquet. It's got the lace. I just like this blue and the dusty pink color together. So another really cutesy one. Does this one have a brand? Some of these I think are handmade, to be honest. And I honestly don't care. I think the styles are gonna sell themselves. Should I do an update video maybe in like 2 months and let you guys know how well this stuff has sold for me? Because again, this is a little bit out of my normal wheelhouse, but I've learned to trust my gut, and I feel like this stuff is gonna do well. I've been doing this for long enough to kind of know, and oh my gosh, this one might be my favorite. This one can even go like pin-up, retro, rockabilly style, with these polka dots and the ruffles and the bows. Bows have been so on trend, so I think this one is going to fly out of my closet. It is, I almost want to keep it, but I'm not really a skirt wearer, but oh my gosh, I love this one. And red is my favorite color. Oh, this is another really cutesy one with a lot of Western flair in this one. It's got the dancers, the actual square dancers embroidered on here. Cowboy boots, it's got dancers, all the Western style. Like this is very square dancey-ish, I guess. I think that one will do great. Grabbed this matching set because of the bows. It has a bow print to it. So bows and flowers with lace, blue and white. The matching top with lace and ruffles. I thought that was darling. This tag is very worn. I can't really see what it says. Here we go. This one's better. Oh, this is another Rockmount Ranch wear, made in the USA. So I think this one will do really well. Both, it has the Western style, but the very frilly style I think can do really well on like Depop. And then I think this might be the last one, you guys. We've got 2 of the gold crinolines. I hope I'm saying that right. Gosh. 2 of these. So like I said, this is what I went for. And this one is branded. So it's that Barbara's Dance Fashion made in Texas. So hopefully this is a well-known square dancing brand that people might be looking for. I mean, I have 4 of these metallic crinolines. If they sell for even, like I said, $100 a piece, we're sitting on $400. And that doesn't even count all the other cute things. So that was fun. Let me know in the comments if you like to try new things like this, buy things that are a little out of your comfort zone. If you've sold square dance dresses like this before, or vintage Western wear, let me know your experience. Let me know if I got some gems here. If you like haul videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to have you a part of my reselling community, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.